Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Welcome all Hadith disciples, YouTubers, and viewers to another exclusive episode of F.M.F 5 Minutes of Fa'idah. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillahi amma ba'd. Alhamdulillah, we're very close to some white-tailed deer of various ages. You can see in the far distance, there's a little small baby one sitting with the white spots on it, and then you can see a few quote-unquote young bucks with their antlers budding, if that's the word that you actually use. And alhamdulillah, in this episode, we don't want too much from the viewers, except just to ponder and reflect on the simplicity of the deer. Look how they eat from Allah's sustenance. They don't think about it. There's, just effortless. They go out and they don't know what they're going to get, but they just go out and they eat. They take what Allah Azza wa Jalla gives them. Okay, look how tranquil and how peaceful the animals are. Look how simple yet beautiful and attractive the deer are. And that's a great lesson for the believer to benefit from, is finding beauty in simplicity. Finding beauty in simplicity. And also, I want the watchers or the viewers to focus on how fragile this worldly life truly is, and how Allah Azza wa Jalla made these beautiful creatures to be prey and to be eaten and consumed by other creatures, whether they're wolves or mountain lion, pumas, cougars, etc. And Allah Azza wa Jalla, He decreed certain things and He made certain things. He gave certain animals a certain amount of intellect, a certain amount of sharpness of their senses, their hearing, their sight, their smell, which white-tailed deer are notorious for. I've spoken to some brothers who are actually professional hunters, and they said it's very difficult to actually hunt a full mature buck, whether it be a reindeer or whatever the case may be. And they say this is because it's reached its peak in its height of intelligence and of sharp senses. And oftentimes they smell the human being hunting them before they can even see them. And if they don't smell them, then they hear them. So the deer is considered to be a very intelligent, smart-witted, sharp-witted animal. Yet and still, Allah Azza wa Jalla, He made other animals that have even a greater sense of smell, or sharper sense of hearing, or even faster. So that's life, okay? Allah Azza wa Jalla, He made different animals, different creatures, in different ways, in different intellects, or different levels of intellect. And if you notice how the deer, they don't necessarily have sharp teeth. They don't necessarily have canine teeth or incisor teeth. They don't have claws or talons or big, strong bodies like that. But the lesson is that when Allah Azza wa Jalla makes the slave lacking or deficient or missing something in one area, He gives him a replacement or a substitute in another area. And look at that deer right there. Look how it's licking the other deer, taking off bugs or harmful insects. Look at the affection that they have among each other, okay? Look at the peacefulness, the sakina of the deer. But back to that other point, is that when Allah Azza wa Jalla doesn't give you one thing, He gives you many other things. So that which the deer is lacking in of, ferocity, ferociousness or whatever the case may be, it is made up in its speed, in its agility. It can hop over fences, it can run. And most importantly, just its eyes and its ears, and like we said, its nose. And that's another lesson for the believer, is to always be vigilant. It's to keep your eyes and your ears open at all times. Be aware of your surroundings, be mindful. And we know, no matter how beautiful this countryside is, living in the inner city, the urban city, okay, living in the concrete jungle, many people are victims of crime, all right? But many of those people that are victims, quote unquote, are often victims of themselves. Not everyone. There are innocent people, but oftentimes people are heedless. They're foolish. You had no business being in this location, in this place at this time. What were you doing with your eyes closed, with your ears closed? What were you doing with your guard down? So there's a very important lesson, as that these animals, they don't let their guard down. They're always aware, They're always aware. They're always vigilant. And there are many, many, many other lessons that a believer and a Muslim could take from. We got some walker-bys they could take from these animals. Until the next episode of F.M.F, may you all be in the permission or the protection of Ar-Rahman.